Welcome to Barnstable Today. I'm Nick Cortez.
And I'm Kevin Friel. We'd like to remind you right at the top that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website. You can go online at www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
Today we bring you the second part of a four-part series that we're airing through this spring and summer, showcasing the beauty and challenge of our town-owned golf courses, Old Barnstable Fairgrounds and the Hyannis Golf Club.
In our first installment, we visited the Old Barnstable Fairgrounds course located on Route 149 in Marston's Mills for a look at the front nine. For today's episode, we head back to OBF for a narrated tour of the back nine from Director of Golf Operations, Mike Gelfie.
Welcome back to the Old Barnstable Fairgrounds golf course. Here we're going to head to the back nine, and on hole number 10, we're going to find a par 5, 520 yards from the back tees, about 510 from our white tees. Good play is just to really hit a straight drive here because there's a little trouble left and right. Woods on both sides, and on the left-hand side, as you see, it kind of slopes down into the trees. So any shot that kind of starts drawing a little too far to the left will probably kick down into the woods, and kind of same on the right side as well. Other than that, like I say, just a good straight drive down the middle. Really not a lot of trouble outside of that. There's a few green side bunkers that you really want to stay away from, but outside of that, just second shot down in front of the green because the second shot goes downhill slightly to the green. And then, once you get on and you're putting for birdie, hopefully you can convert. If not, 2 putts for par is always good. And here we come to the par 4 11th hole at Old Barnstable. Short par 4, 348 yards from the back tee, 335 from our white tees. And this hole is really all about position. The long hitters from the white tees probably could give the green a go with their tee shot if you want to try to skirt a driver up there. But there's a big green side bunker right in front that is waiting to eat up a lot of errant drives, as well as there's a cluster of bunkers down the left side of the hole too that if you're trying to lay up back in the fairway and give yourself a good shot, a little wayward shot to the left will catch the fairway bunkers there. So you really just want to lay it back in the fairway to a good yardage that you feel comfortable with. For me, that would be about 100 yards, so I just want to hit a fairway wood out there to about 90 to 100 yards into the green. I'll have a full sand wedge in from there, and depending on where the pin is, it hopefully will give me a good chance for a birdie. And here we are at the 12th hole at Old Barnstable. Par 3 plays uphill, 175 yards from the back tees, 157 from our white tees. Obviously, because of the uphill, you're going to take an extra club or two, and depending on the wind, it could be even sometimes 3 clubs if it's directly into the wind and playing uphill. With the uphill factor, it certainly plays longer than the yardage on the scorecard. So any miss hits that are short and left are going to be gobbled up by the bunkers there, and those are really tough to get up and down from, especially with the uphill factor going into the green. The green is fairly wide left to right and not tremendously deep front to back, so it's a well-placed shot, and yardage is kind of key here to make sure you select the right club going up there. And, this is one hole really, even though it's our 18th stroke hole, you just want to hit it on the center of the green, take your 2 putts for par, and move on. And next up is the par 4 13th hole, a short dogleg right, 356 yards from the back tees, 340 yards from the white tees. The optimum play is just right down the left side of the fairway, as there's a large number of bunkers down the right side waiting to hit up an errant shot that drifts to the right a little bit. If you put yourself in good shape down the left side of the fairway, it leaves you with a short to medium iron into the green and a good chance to make par, if not birdie, certainly. Again, just a nice drive down the left side of the fairway. Nice short to mid iron into the center of the green, and 2 putts for par is always a good thing. And here we are at the 14th hole, a fairly straightaway par 4 of 396 yards from the back tees, 380 from the white tees. A good drive just simply puts you right down the middle. Not tons of trouble on this hole, just a little bit of rough to the right. There are some fairway bunkers down the left side of the hole. For the majority of golfers, though, those will be out of reach. So again, just take out the big stick here, the driver, and hit a good straight one down the fairway. It'll leave you with about a mid-iron to the green. And there is a little tree just short left of the green here that you want to try to avoid, so maybe come in a little bit on the right side of the green. And again, anytime you're on the green putting for birdie, it's always good. 2 putts for par is always a good thing as well. Now on to the 15th hole, a very demanding par 3, 190 yards from the back tees, 172 from the white tees. It's going to require probably a mid to a long iron, well struck too, to reach the putting surface here. It's really all carry in the front of the green on the left-hand side. You get a couple of deep bunkers that you really want to try to avoid. The only bailout area which there is to the right side. So if you are going to have a little room for error, it is down to the right side of this hole here. So again, a mid to long iron. It's going to need to be well struck. Normally plays into the prevailing wind, and again, center of the green is always a good thing, and 2 putts for par will walk away very happy. The 16th hole here at the Old Barnstable Fairgrounds is a good dogleg to the right, par 4. Goes back to 412 yards from the back tees, 395 yards to the right tees, and really the one place you don't want to go off the tee is in the right trees. You get blocked out to the green. Trees are very dense in there. The great play is just to take your driver and try to keep it down the left side of the fairway, left side of the hole. Give yourself the best angle into the green. And at that point, you leave yourself probably a mid-iron into the green, and there's a couple bunkers to the left side that you want to try to avoid, so your bailout area into the green is on the short side of the hole, or even on the green. Once you get there, 2 putts for par is always a good thing. Now, with 2 holes to go in our round, we come to the 17th hole, a par 3, 175 yards from the back tees, 155 from the white tees. Fairly large green that slopes around a couple of the bunkers fronting the green on the right-hand side. Probably will take a medium to long iron on this par 3, and really you just want to try to avoid the bunkers down in front there. And if the pin, as it is today, is in the back right, you really want to just forget about the pin position and just try to shoot for the center, maybe the left side of the green, as that is really your kind of bailout area. If you're going to err on the side of caution, you want to keep to the left side of the screen here. But again, just a mid to a long iron, hopefully a good swing will put you up on the green there, and 2 putts for par is always a good thing. And here we come to the home hole at the Old Barnstable Fairgrounds Golf Course. The 18th hole is 560-yard par 5 from the back tees, 535 from the white tees, and it's probably the signature hole of the golf course. It's actually a double dogleg, where it goes out and bends to the left, kind of out by your tee shot, and then it's a dogleg right up into the green. And the other interesting thing about the hole is there is a giant holly tree in the middle of the fairway about 200 yards out from the green. So when you're hitting your drive, there's actually a cluster of bunkers down the left side, so you want to try to keep your driver in your hands and try to keep the drive down the right side of the hole, put you in your best position. And second shot, you just want to avoid the holly tree and sneak it past the tree on the left side, putting you in the left side of the fairway, giving you the best angle into the green for a short to mid iron into this par 5. The third shot playing a little uphill into the green, big bunker to the left, so there's a little room for error on the right side of the hole, up by the green there, either short and to the right of the hole. But again, just a driver off the tee up the right side. Second shot, you want to keep to the left side, left of the holly tree, and a third shot would be mid to long, a short to mid iron into the center of the green. And as always, 2 putts is good for par, and great way to end your round before heading into the clubhouse.
To complete your trip through all 18 holes at Old Barnstable Fairgrounds, you can check out our tour of the front 9 online. Head to the town's website and stream the May 20th episode of Barnstable Today, or you can just get out there for a round yourself. More info on the course is available at obfgolf.com.
Just one meeting left on this week's calendar. The Town Council convenes tonight at 7 p.m. to begin discussions on the fiscal year 2011 budget.
Well, that's all for now. For Kevin Friel, I'm Nick Cortez. We'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.